Yo, we long. What up, everybody? It's GRAMO GOOSE. Get rich and move on. Shit. If you're new to my channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can know when we post new content. This video right here, GRAMO GOOSE podcast. I know what's up. We about to go in right now, y'all. We're gonna talk about a couple of things. We're gonna talk about the overturning of Roe v. Wade again, because I want to get more in depth and details. We're gonna talk about how the Supreme Court strikes down the concealed carry law, the concealed carry gun law in New York. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about your president and all of the stuff that he trying to do, that he got going on that I might not know about. A couple of other things in politics we're gonna talk about. Then we're gonna talk about a couple of things going on in the hip hop industry and whatever else that come to mind. But it's the GRAMO GOOSE podcast. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know if I got it. I just wrote this shit today, but yeah, GRAMO, let's get it. Rich and move on. Yo, when did we start raising demons and assassins? The guns is all around, these young niggas is blasting. Life is on the set, and they ready for the action. On the road of life, and they speeding with no traction.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Like I said, it's me, it's GRAMO. Listen, right? Let's get right into this. I'm gonna start with the concealed carry law in New York, because there's a couple ways to look at that situation. New York supposedly got some of the strictest gun laws in the nation. Basically, what this Supreme Court ruling is saying is that, all right, so in New York, right, this is how it works in New York. In order to be able to get a gun, right, you have to go to the county, especially if you live upstate, shit like that. You got to go to the sheriff's and the clerks, the county clerk's office, all of that to register to be able to fill out the permit for the gun. But in New York, you can't just say, yo, I want a gun. You know what I'm saying? You actually have to have a reason for the gun. You actually have to have a legal reason to want the gun. So it could be for like interstate, like for not interstate, pause, like in our own state of New York. If you're moving around New York, it could be if you're conducting business or you drive trucks or things of that nature, or you have a business that's mobile where you have commerce or whatever case maybe you're trying to protect your storefront. So you have to have reasons for it. You have to have legitimate reasons. It's not like other states where you could just go apply for a gun permit and just have the gun. So, because I know a lot of people been asking about that law specifically and what does that actually mean for New Yorkers. Well, what the Supreme Court said is that is illegal and that is unconstitutional. It goes basically against your Second Amendment right to give a reason to bear arms. So if you're not a felon, if you're not like you don't have any violent crimes in your history, you could go now apply for a gun permit according to the Supreme Court ruling, because now you don't necessarily need a specific reason to have one because it's no longer tied to that. So that's what that means, y'all. That's what that means on the surface level. You know, I'm pretty sure it's more nuances to it and other little stuff they're going to throw in there. Which I don't know about the Supreme Court is that, well, maybe a lot of people do know this, but just for my viewers that don't, and for the people who I'm trying to educate, they always legislating something, bro. They're always at the, wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? Capitol Hill, not whatever y'all want to call it. The government is always legislating. The Supreme Court is always legislating a new bill. Because I didn't even know this. Like I knew that they always making up new laws, obviously, but I didn't know that it's literally damn near every day that they legislate and stuff, right? So I went on their website and they got a bunch of links. Like the last 3 or 4 days before the weekend started, they was going over mad old laws, y'all. So, like I said, we're gonna talk about Roe v. Wade, but that's not the only thing that they're doing right now, right? I also read somewhere where it said they rolling back. All right, it's you know when you get arrested and you go to court and let's say you have evidence to exonerate you, right? Well, it's the Supreme Court is trying to work on a ruling that says that basically new evidence can't be introduced into your case. Like, so let's say if you got convicted for a crime, you got arrested, then you already got convicted for a crime, and there's new evidence that come up that could exonerate you. The Supreme Court trying to make it to where that's not possible anymore. So, yeah, that's something else to think about. What else? The overturning of Roe v. Wade again, y'all. I want to talk about this one too because this one is like I got a lot of different ways to look at this situation, right? First, let me start off by saying, I'm not a woman, right? Like I said in my last video about this, I'm not a woman. I am pro-choice and pro-life, right? I can't pick one. I'm not one of those kind of people that could pick pro-choice or pro-life. No, I'm both, right? This law of the overturning of Roe v. Wade did not ban abortions in every state, but it gave the power back to the states. So it's this map, right? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Gang. Let me find my phone. It's this map. That shows. It's this map that basically shows the states where it's legal and the states where it's illegal at. So I'm gonna pull up this map on my phone real quick. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about right now. See? Let's see if this focuses on my camera. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this right now? I'm pretty sure y'all can. If y'all can't, I'm sorry. My phone about to die. Forgive me. Y'all see that map? The possible future of abortions. That's the name of the map, y'all. Hold on. Let's get back focused. There we go. That's the name of the map. The possible future of abortions. So as y'all can see on that map, right? Which is how this country actually works. If you know the politics thing. All of the countries in the middle of the country, all of the countries, yo, yo, don't hold me to that, y'all. I'm not stupid. All of the states in the middle of the country are lit up in color. They colorful. Y'all see that? Hold on. You see it? All of the states in the middle of the country is colorful. All of the states on the West Coast and the East Coast, as you can see, are in color. You see? West Coast on that side, East Coast on this side where my thumb is. Y'all see that? Well, it's 26 states. There's only 50 states in the union, right? It's 26 of them, which is half, more than half, that are certain or likely to ban abortion or restrict access. And in a lot of those states, most of that stuff goes into effect as soon as Roe v. Wade was overturned. So I just read this other article too as well that says in West Alabama, there's this abortion clinic, right? And being that Roe v. Wade was overturned, right, it automatically affected 100 of their patients because they had 100 patients that they was in the process of literally about to go into doing abortions. Well, that's tough. That is tough because, like I said, man, I'm pro-life too in the sense that if the baby is 12 weeks, that's 3 months. That baby is damn near like that's a human to me. That baby is already. When my baby mom's was 3 months, nigga, she wouldn't. I didn't want her to go get an abortion with my child. Like, I felt like my child was almost here already at 3 months. So me, like I said, but I'm not a woman, so I'm not here to say how that decision could be made or whatever. And then, like I said, like my family said to me, it could always be situations where there could be complications at birth. There could be like it could be a high risk pregnancy. So it is reasons sometimes for an abortion. Don't get me wrong. Like I understand that part of it, right? But like I said, the case is already affecting over 100 patients in West Alabama, which is one of those southern conservative states, a red state. If you know about the political map, and this issue about abortions and things like that, pro-choice, pro-life, and all that, is really they politicizing it. They're making it a right-left thing. I don't like the fact that every person that disagrees with the left is considered a racist and a bigot, because that's not true. Conservative people aren't all racist, or aren't racist. I can't necessarily inherently say that somebody who disagrees with the other side and their ideologies is a racist. And that's the word that they always like to throw out first. It's like, oh, they're racist, they're white supremacists, they're this, they're that, right? What I got to understand about the Supreme Court was that your man Donald Trump kind of already set this up. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So people think about presidents, right? Because they be in the office and they make a lot of decisions. They sign executive orders, all of these things. Y'all think that that's the most effect that the president can have on the country, right? And I'm telling y'all that that's not true, man. A president's effect on the country reverberates long after he's out of the office if he does what Trump did, which is they rest in peace to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She was a Supreme Court justice. She passed away, I believe it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been even this year. I'm not sure. I don't really follow the politics too tough, but I do watch it enough because I gotta know what's going on in the world, and I don't want them to pull some shit. And I was like, damn, I didn't know this was happening. So I'm one of those kind of people. But when the Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away, she was a liberal, right? So. She was a liberal. She was more liberal. So that would mean that she would have been leaning on the side of keeping Roe v. Wade on the books, right? What your man Donald Trump did was he appointed. I'm not mistaken. He got two of them in there, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't hold me to that though. Y'all can fact check me on that. But Donald Trump got two Supreme Court justices in the Supreme Court while he was the president, right? So that changed it to a conservative kind of situation, or Republican kind of situation, if y'all want to say that. I don't like to use the word conservative just for Republicans because I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think that your views and your ideologies make you conservative or liberal. I don't think that makes you Republican or Democrat, but that's neither here nor there, right? So Biden got a bunch of stuff going on too that he's doing. But we gonna get into that. Let me finish talking about Donald Trump. Hold on. So Donald Trump, before he got out, he got the Supreme Court justices elected, right? So what I gotta understand is, even though he put stuff on the books, legislations and things like that, right? That stuff don't matter. Whatever Joe Biden do right now while he's in the office is not going to matter. He's not going to be able to get anything through the Supreme Court. He's not going to be able to get anything through the Supreme Court. So he going to have to do executive orders and shit like that, in which the Supreme Court could overturn. I have a question to y'all. Do y'all think the Supreme Court got too much power? How y'all feel about that? Tell me. Forgive me, y'all. 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second. Do y'all think the Supreme Court has too much power? Do y'all? See, because like I'm saying is, the decisions that a president could make could be overturned the next president get in office. Decisions that the Supreme Court make, bro, they don't get overturned, bro. They usually on the books 30, 40, 50 years being fought before they ever get enough steam behind them to get overturned. So this Roe v. Wade thing is a thing. This abortion ban thing is a thing, right? Now, this is the uncomfortable truth portion of my episode, right? So if you triggered by stuff that makes sense, you might want to click off right now, right? So when you get Supreme Court people in there, right? First of all, are they too powerful? Yes or no? I don't want to get into that. The decisions that the Supreme Court make last 50 years, bro, or more, bro. 50 years or more, bro. Right? So this abortion ban thing might be here to stay, right? Now, here's a question I want to pose, right? Should the Supreme Court, fuck just the Supreme Court, matter of fact, how about all government? Should they have age limits? I know that's like kind of like ageism. I didn't even know ageism was a thing, but it is. No, I'm not trying to age the people out of the office, right? But let's think about this, right? Why would you want somebody that's in their 70s and 80s making decisions for somebody in their 10s and 20s? Y'all following me? To me, this is why I feel like big government and big Supreme Court things and shit like that, I feel like they don't give a fuck about people. I was trying to do good and not curse, but I had to get that one out. They don't care about people at all. They're making decisions that ain't going to affect them. Oh, and another thing too, for the alphabet community, the LGBTQAI plus community. I don't even understand how many letters it is no more. I read somewhere that they had 58 gender identities, and that's weird. I never understood that one. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into them. But another thing the Supreme Court is doing is trying to say the next thing they're gonna go out is same-sex marriages. So they trying to stop the LGBTQ plus community from being able to get married. What's my thoughts about that? I don't know. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent to that. Whatever they want to do with that, they could do with that. People should be able to marry who they want. I don't think sexual orientation is a civil right, but that's neither here nor there. That's what they got specific laws for them anyway. So like I said, I don't really want to get into that part of it. That's controversial a tiny bit, and I'd rather let them talk about it. But the Supreme Court is definitely trying to do that too, is put the ban on same-sex marriages. My thoughts on that is, like I said, I'm indifferent. Whatever they do, they do. That's their business, right? So boom. Next up, what else do I want to talk about? Did I say the 100 women at the Alabama Center? Yeah, from the Roe v. Wade shit. Definitely talked about that. All right, what else? Your man Joe Biden. Hold on. With this $600 billion, it's a proposed $600 billion world infrastructure plan. $600 billion. Yo, right? My thoughts on that. The government could keep printing all of this money, right? All of these billions and billions and billions of dollars for all of this shit that don't matter, bro. Right? Low key, America is falling behind in productivity as opposed to the rest of the world. We got to catch up to them, bro. So I think a lot of what they're doing has a lot to do with that. Let me explain something else to y'all too that y'all probably didn't know, right? The average price for a barrel of oil last year and at this time and this year at this time is virtually identical. What do you mean when you say that, Grandma? I know I be all over the place. I know. I apologize. I gotta give y'all the information as that shit come to my brain because my brain is all over the place. But think about this, right? The last year, the price of the barrels of oil was the same, damn near the same price as the barrels of oil this year, right? What does that mean? Why did I randomly say that? Because the gas prices are so high, right? And you'll see the mainstream media, you'll see the president, you'll see a lot of people in the government talk about that the reason that the price of everything is up is because of the war that's going on over there. You know what I'm talking about? The war, right? But it's not. I'm here to tell you that it has nothing to do with the war. This is what they call price gouging. If you go look at the profits of the oil companies, they're astronomically high. The energy companies astronomically high. They're making more money now than they ever did. The gas prices have nothing to do with the war, y'all. Hey, this is what I know. I'm sorry. I got to give y'all the information. I know this. I did the research, y'all. It has nothing to do with the war. The prices for the barrels of oil that we export into this country were damn near identical in price from last year to now, bro. It's a little bit higher, which means that we shouldn't be paying for it at the pump $2-3 above national average, bro. From last year, just from 6 months ago. That's tough. That's definitely tough, right? Because America got a weird way of blaming shit on shit that don't have nothing to do with what the hell they talking about, bro. Nothing at all. What else? I said I want to talk about the state of hip hop a little bit. I'm not gonna get into it too tough. But I just want to I'm gonna touch on the little Tjay situation. A touch on it. I'm not gonna speak on it too tough because I don't really know what happened to him, and I don't want to speculate. But according to what's out, and supposedly this was like a robbery that turned into a shooting, attempted murder, right? Supposedly this was like a robbery that turned into attempted murder, right? And my thoughts is you just gotta be careful, bro. Like, I can't say that boy was out there being provocative or being like a person that was like inviting the drama. It's mad speculation out there as to why it happened, as to who did it, because he's beefing with certain people and all. I don't get into that kind of stuff. That's not my lane. I'm saying that if it was a robbery, right? For all, because these dudes wear these expensive chains and all of that kind of stuff, man. Which is, I feel like when you get to a certain point in your career and you got your money and it's the fruits of your labor, you should be able to show that. You should be able to show it. You should be able to sit down outside and eat and have jewelry on. But according to like the reports, and this is why I don't like doing this, because I don't know how much of this is true or false, but they're saying that it was late night. It was like 12 o'clock at night. So I doubt that they were sitting outside eating, because what are you eating at that time? Like, everything is closed. Feel me? Maybe they were just hanging around, smoking the blunt, whatever, or just sitting in the car waiting before they had to go into the hotel. I don't know. But he got shot up a whole bunch of times. And now the last report I read said that he was in stable condition now. He was in critical before, he was in stable now. But as far as they know, he still haven't woke up yet, right? So nobody really know what happened except him. If he's ever back in a position to get back up and move around and talk about it, then I'm pretty sure he's gonna shed light on his side of the story about what went on. We just get a speedy recovery, you know what I'm saying? Get well. Hopefully he gets a full recovery. It's politics behind that. It's politics behind that I'm not gonna get into, because I don't really know. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't get into politics. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely some nuances to that. I've been watching a whole bunch of people make videos about that situation, and they all have different opinions. I'm not gonna get into none of that, because they basically fucking saying who they think did it and all that. That's crazy, bro. You gotta let them, or matter of fact, or why it happened, or if they set them up, and nah, y'all do that. Y'all figure it out. Y'all solve the case for the police. That's not my lane. I shed light on stuff like that to make people who I know, or who gonna get my message more aware, because I know a lot of dudes that do music. I know a lot of dudes that rap. I know a lot of dudes that entertain, that make podcasts or whatever they're doing, and not everybody's excited and happy about you doing what you're doing, and not everybody want to celebrate what you got going on. You feel what I'm trying to say? Or sometimes you gotta just separate. And it's crazy because he tried to leave his hood and go out there and be chilling out there, but that shit is not that far from the hood. And I don't know. It's like you can't even be outside sitting down hanging out no more. And once you get to a certain point, you can't even do certain things. You can't even be a normal person no more, man. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. At what point do I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna get into that. Get well soon, little Tjay. And I think it was another shooting victim too as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you get well too. They said the shooter got shot, right? But it's two stories. One is saying that little Tjay and the man's flocked back. The other story saying that the niggas who flocked that little Tjay hit each other. So one of them hit one of their own mans type shit. I don't know what was true, was not true. Either way, it's crazy how it went down. Got to be more cautious and aware of your surroundings. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he was off point. He was on point. I don't know the whole full story behind the whole full story, y'all. You know what I mean? No, it's tough. It's just a tough thing. I made this video a couple weeks ago talking about whether or not y'all thought rap was like the most dangerous profession that there is. And no, obviously you got other professions like law enforcement, like firefighters, like, those are all dangerous jobs. Like, Obviously, you could get killed, burned. But rap might be one of the most dangerous jobs too, man. Word up. Because these dudes just keep getting in the shit. And like I said, I don't know his situation. I don't know the politics behind it. Sometimes these dudes still be outside, man. Sometimes these niggas be in the streets. They don't be away from them shits. They still be beefing and all out on the low. Or another scenario, it'll be where one of the niggas, like, we got out the hood. Like, somebody made it. Somebody said, you know what? I'm out the hood. We made it. My nigga, we made it, right? But you still fuck with the niggas from the hood because these your niggas. You ain't gonna just leave them out high and dry, right? But now they never leave the hood. They never leave the hood, or they still in the hood doing certain things, right? So that can get you caught up, bro, because of the politics, bro. Because now let's say you invite them out. Yo, you know what? I just dropped the album. Shit going crazy. YouTube just sent me a check for 25,000. Fuck it. Let me take my niggas out. You know what I'm saying? You out with the homies. Y'all having a good time because this is not something they used to seeing. And niggas come up to you and do some shit to y'all because your man's got beef and then put you on. But you was just showing them a good time, bro. Those situations happen far too often, bro. Where niggas just be really still just trying to show love to the hood or still show love to their mans or whatever the case may be and then get caught up in some shit. Or, which is even more fucked up, but it happens. Sometimes it be niggas who you grew up with, who liked, who you loved, who you thought wouldn't backdoor you or hurt you. They be the ones to line you up. You'll be like, we gonna do XYZ, boom, boom, boom. Nigga, they be the ones that drop your location, like, I finally got up with boy. I'm with him right now. We XYZ place, and he got all this and that and that. He got this amount of money on him. Know what I'm saying? You don't think niggas do that? You don't think bitches do that? Y'all don't think that shit is a real thing? Everybody can get backdoor, bro. And it's usually by somebody you know. It's usually by somebody you know, somebody you love, man. Somebody you cared about. Somebody whose life you could have possibly changed or not. Who knows? Shouldn't matter if your love and your moral and your loyalty was there. What's a layered conversation? It's a layered conversation, man. Like I said, it's mad layers to everything. Oh, let's spin the block, because y'all know I be all over the place. Spin the block back again to the Roe v. Wade shit. Let me give y'all another uncomfortable truth, right? Y'all know why some girls is mad that Roe v. Wade got overturned? Y'all want to know why? Do y'all want to really know why? It's because they can't be thotties no more. I said it, yep. Listen, go back to watch the other video about my Roe v. Wade shit where I said that I'm not a woman, that I respect your choice to make the decision on whether or not you want to have your child, that I respect your decision. It's your body, your body, your choice. Boom, heard you. But I got to pose this question, sweetheart. Is it not also your body, your choice when you lay down to have sex with the man? Whoa. No, Grandma. No. What if he RAPE me? What if he SEXUALASSAULT'd me? What if he did that? You know what, sweetheart? If he did that, and this is what I gotta understand about the law. They're not saying that every single baby has to be born, bro. That's not what's being said here, bro. They understand complications. They understand essay and they understand the RAPE. They understand all of that. So that still is considered, right? But the truth is, I know this is uncomfortable truth with grandma. I get controversial and I get banned almost every other day. It is what it is. Chicks can't be thoughts no more. They can't, straight up. Sorry. Because that was always an option for them, bro. It was like, oh, who cares if I fuck around and I get pregnant? I can go get an abortion. It sucks because like I said, your body, your choice, and I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying it sucks because I've heard girls say that out their mouth. I'm not a person that just speculate. I speak off of what I know, what I've seen, what I've experienced, what I've researched, and what I've studied. I've heard girls say out their own mouth, more than one of them. And I'm not saying this is all women. I'm saying this is some. But chicks knowingly just screwing around because they like, I can get an abortion. They be like, you know what? The worst case scenario, if I get pregnant, I can get an abortion if I catch it up to 12 weeks, bro. So I think that the Roe v. Wade is going to have the opposite effect of what they think is going to happen, too. I don't really necessarily think it's going to stop abortions. I just think it's going to lead to more unorthodox ways of women getting them. Oh, we get deep. I told you, just the uncomfortable. You don't gotta watch it. I tell you, if you triggered by real shit, click it off, turn it off. You triggered by real shit, turn it off. Know what I'm saying? Real talk. Well, chicks gonna have to start taking responsibility now for the niggas that they allow in their body, bro. They are. And yo, fellas, if y'all out here doing weird shit to these women and y'all assaulting them or hurting them or RAPEing them and doing shit like that, bro, y'all niggas need to be thrown under the jail, man, and held accountable for y'all actions too, because to me, those are the only unwanted pregnancies. And that's my brain. Listen, bro. Listen. We gonna talk heavy or we gonna talk heavy, bro? Chicks don't want to have no kids. She making you put on a condom, bro. That's if she like you enough to have sex with you, but don't want to have a kid, she's gonna make you wear a condom, bro. That's just the facts of the facts, bro. Unless you're dealing with a chick that don't care, which is a lack of responsibility, which means she need to be held accountable, bro. Cause yeah, a dude ain't gonna care. A dude's mentality in his mind is to be fruitful and multiply and to spread his seed. That's what a man's mentality is. So he's gonna do that. That girl gotta say, nah, I don't want this kid. You gotta I don't want these kids. Everybody got choices though. Everybody got choices. Every single person in the world have choices. I think man, oh man, it gets controversial. I know. I'm sorry. Ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. If everybody just more responsible about who they stick men who they stick themselves into and women who they allow to come into themselves, if we was just more responsible with that, we wouldn't have that many unwanted pregnancies. If we got more people married before they decided to have sex and babies, then we wouldn't have more unwanted pregnancies. It's a lot of layers to why pregnancies happen. The only people really mad about this is those type of women. Responsible, God-fearing women, they don't care about none of that stuff. I don't see none of them talking about abortion. They don't care about it. That's not even in their mentality because they know it's not a thing that they could even do. So there's layers and levels to the conversation. Like I said, man, everything is not just nuanced. But it is what it is, man. I got more videos coming for y'all real soon. I ain't gonna keep that too much longer. My phone is going off because, like I said, my day starts really early, y'all. So y'all have a good day. It's GRAMO GOOSE. New to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when we post new content. It's the GRAMO GOOSE podcast. We out. One. Tap in.
I don't know if I got it. I just wrote this shit today, but yeah, GRAMO, let's get it. The rich and move on. Yo, when did we start raising